My name is Simen and I'm a sports physiologist and CrossFit coach, and I've been working with games level athletes for the last few years. I've been coaching Matilde Garnes and been working with Kristin Holte and the CrossFit Oslo Navy Blue team for the last couple of seasons. I'm here to give you guys a few tips on the first open workout. So for this workout, I think we need to start by kind of deciding if you are a top level athlete or more of a beginner or intermediate. And if you are a beginner or intermediate, you should probably think about partitioning the reps in this workout quite a lot from the beginning. The rowing, of course, is going to be like on an even pace that you know that you can maintain for 14 minutes because everybody's going to be working for 40 minutes. And then when you get to the toes to bar, you need to remember that a lot of these movements are really grip heavy. The rowing, the toes to bar, of course, and then the wall ball, your grip is not really going to be able to relax. And then the power clean is grippy, and the ring muscle ups, of course. So splitting the toes to bar from the beginning is probably going to be a good idea to save your grip strength a little bit and also keep your heart rate down for the more advanced movements that's going to come later, like the power clean and the ring muscle ups. So again, depending on your level, if you want to do 5s or 8s or 10 on the toes to bar, you can go even shorter sets as well. But trying to focus on keeping your rest short should be a good idea. And then for the wall ball, same thing here. It doesn't really take that much time to just drop the ball, relax your grip for a few seconds and then pick it up again and start working. So for most people, trying to divide the wall ball in maybe 2 to 4 or 5 sets would be a good idea. And I think for the power clean, almost everybody from the top level and down should do singles. And then what's going to be the divider here is how long the rest between each rep is. But you should try to think about the rest between each rep should probably be similar from the first to the second and the third rep to the 25th and 26th and 27th. So you should be able to maintain the same kind of cadence and rhythm all the way through. Then when you get to the ring muscle up, you need to kind of think about how your skill level on the ring muscle up is. If you're really good, you can start with a longer set and then try to finish with a few shorter sets. But if you really struggle with the ring muscle up, you should take a breather, take some chalk and get ready for the first rep and really make sure that you're 100% committed when you start the ring muscle up. And from there, again, keeping the sets pretty short and the rest pretty short. On the other side, if you're a top level athlete, you're gonna have to go pretty hard on the rower. So I expect to see some of the best guys rowing between like 1600 and 1800 calories per hour probably. And then when you get to toes to bar, even though the workout is grip heavy, the best level athletes are going to go longer sets. Some might go like 35-15. And then for the wall ball, same thing, starting out with a longer set and then finish off with 1 or 2 shorter sets. Some athletes will go unbroken as well. But I think even the top level athletes will go singles on the power clean just to save your grip because it's so much more taxing to hold on to the bar on the way down. And then the same thing on the ring muscle up. A lot of the best athletes are going to start out with a bigger set and hopefully get like 10 to 15 on the first set and then just finish the rest in a set or 2. If you happen to sit down on the rower with 2 to 2.5 minutes left, you're going to have to be ready to really send it on the rower because you're probably not going to be able to do anything else. And the top level athletes are probably going to go to the rower, some are going to finish the rower and get pretty far into the toes to bar. This is probably one of my favorite open workouts. I really like it because it's varied, there's a lot of different movements. There's some movements for heavier, taller athletes, and there's some movements that favor shorter, lighter athletes, and it's really well balanced and varied. And I think for this workout, we're probably going to see pretty clear correlation between the best athletes in the world and which athletes who will perform well on this workout. I think it's a good workout to kind of showcase the best athletes because you need to be able to master everything, like the strength component, the gymnastics, and also the endurance. Best of luck.